Here's Mingles.
But, Ian, eating out, not always
He
his
can
thing.
be a bit fussy.
No,
he can be a bit
fussy. This reminds me of a wonderful time that my wife and I invited this lovely couple round for dinner. And because obviously Sean's vegetarian, we did a noodle stir fry.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, so we served up. Sean was there happily eating away. Not Goro though. He sat looking. Thought, what's wrong? Have I done something wrong? Is the food bad?
What's wrong?
I put the noodles, Ian, in a bowl.
What's up? God's
In a
sakes.
bowl! You
In a
don't
bowl.
put noodles in a bowl.
It's all about. You put it on a plate.
The only thing you eat from a bowl is soup. Now, and does this remind you of another wonderful time when we went out for Tommy's stag do?
Ah, yes.
Tommy's
yes.
stag do.
He was a bit fussy
and,
then.
You know, we were all ready, to go out for a manly meal after we played paintball. So we went to this pie restaurant. Yeah, we went to a pie
Gorgeous
restaurant, and they served mixed grills on a shovel.
Beautiful.
On
Proper
a shovel.
man food.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all the men, yes, we're going to order this mixed grill on a shovel. Oh no, not Goro over there. I want my mixed grill on a plate.
Standards must be maintained.
So then he got ribbed by the whole table and the 15-year-old waitress who served it to him.
But he also likes to try different foods as well. Who can ever forget when he ordered the chicken salad?
Oh yes, the chicken salad.
However, he had a bit of a shock when it came. It turned up.
Chicken salad comes with chips though, yeah?
No. And funny enough, the waitress also said the very same thing, because chicken salad, God forbid, comes with
salad. Amazing.
I've never seen him eat so little that
Yeah,
day.
but now, ladies and gentlemen, do forgive me. I'm now going to speak in a foreign language.
Oh, the MasterChef
I will
moment.
speak in a foreign language, and then Ian will translate. Pomme fromage amour mit tomato jus. Ian.
Cheesy mash with tomato ketchup.
When those
Masterclass.
globules of cheese hit your mouth, you're in heaven. But
It gets the sweats going,
But
gets the juices going as well.
it's not for you.
It's not for you. Those
No.
juices aren't for you, sir.
No. It's
No.
only for the fairer sex.
Those juices are for you, lovely ladies, and I bet many in this room have been seduced by the
Well,
pomme fromage amour.
and it's not. And what do you follow pomme fromage amour with?
Oh, here it comes. The
There it
immortal
is.
words.
The immortal words.
Let's see if it worked on Sean. Would you like a mint? Oh, it gets the juices flowing.
So
Feeling a bit.
it's not only food that he's passionate about.
Oh, he's passionate
No.
about the women.
Yeah. So I think we need Exhibit D. Gemma, open Exhibit D.
What's this?
We got
some
here.
Oh,
Look! Oh, flowers, a whip, and coffee.
yes. Well, as we can see, he's a very passionate man, and he likes to rough with the smooth.
Well, he's a natural Casanova.
He is.
He
I mean,
is.
he gets them home, he cooks them beautiful food, and the rest is history. But how does he ensnare these innocent women?
Well, let us remember of the wonderful show that we all did together, My Fair Lady.
Nice.
Now, Argora had a wonderful part in My Fair Lady, playing an ancient lord, and his wife on stage was a rather gifted young lady,
Voluptuous.
and it was so seated that actually she was sitting on a chair there, and he was raised on a platform above her. He spent the whole scene looking down her top.
Casanova.
He said he doesn't believe it, but actually, we've got it on video.
I think he was wearing a heavy hat that day. but-
Yeah, well,
Definitely,
yes.
definitely.
Well, he certainly has had many exes.
Many exes, which we'll just skip over.
Yeah, well,
but
yeah, we won't talk about that.
I mean,
Royalty, possibly?
He's dated royalty.
Yeah,
he's dated poverty.
Well, he has.
But yes. No.
Yeah.
You got a bit of a cough there.
Yeah,
Russ.
yes, sorry.
You might have you caught something?
Yeah,
It
well,
might be
maybe.
contagious.
Okay.
But
think
he
it's-
likes to catch him on the dance floor. Though,
Well,
doesn't he?
I think I'll demonstrate.
Oh, Russ, these moves, they're enticing me already, mate. The slug and poke technique. Many a tried and tested pulling move, and oh!
I pulled you.
I think I've pulled. I made body contact. And
I've done it. Again. Oh, Ian. Oh, poke.
natural Casanova.
I tell you what, I've tried it myself. I've tried it myself, the slug and poke. It just doesn't work.
You haven't got the technique.
I haven't got the technique.
You have
to
not
be able
got
to
the
do it.
technique of the slug and poke.
But I think it's time to move on to our next exhibit. Exhibit E. Who's got Exhibit E? Oh, what have we got? Oh, one of the bridesmaids.
Is it Christmas?
Is it my birthday?
Is it Christmas?
Oh, the HMV
HMV
bag!
bag! It must be Christmas!
It's my birthday! Oh, yes. Oh, look, another dolly.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh, no.
Reject off the shelf.
Oh,
Reduce the
no.
clear. And what else have we got? Yes, music. Oasis.
Oh, yeah.
And
So,
Robbie Williams. So
What can we say about our Fwee?
Our Fwee, well, you see, it's not just the food, it's not the dancing. He needs the music for the women.
He does need the
it.
music. His master's voice.
His master's voice.
There he is, his master's voice. He's well-travelled, man.
He goes to see all the different
Yeah.
climes for his music. Shrewsbury,
Yeah, Telford.
Telford, that's the place to go.
Yeah.
Well,
Stratford-upon-Avon.
anywhere HMV will tell him, really,
Well,
isn't it? Quite frankly.
Yeah. So
And-
it's always a fun time, isn't it?
When the bag
When,
comes,
when the doorbell rings.
when the wrapping paper, and he
then
just
there
can't
it
be
is.
bothered for inspiration.
Yeah.
Straight to the HMV shelf with the maxed out discount. Merry Christmas.
But Ian, he's a director as
He's
well.
a natural director.
He's a producer. He's even quoted in saying to himself, "Yes, this is Martin Scorsese."
He has.
Yeah. And we've all been very privileged throughout our years of King Charles to receive one of these wonderful DVDs from the common room
A
with
moving
love.
obituary of our sixth form years, with many remembered friends, some remembered, some forgotten. But now let's pause to remember those
Let's pause
fallen
to remember
comrades
some of
who
those fallen
we've long
comrades.
sort of forgotten about.
Jed,
Carlos Diaz,
Ewan.
the other man,
Ah, yes, wonderful, wonderful people. Oh, King Rich.
King Rich.
Yes, let's
King
forget.
Rich.
But I think that moves us on, possibly, because these DVDs are very
Friendship.
important to friendship.
Friendship. So that brings us to our next exhibit, which is
Exhibit
Exhibit F.
F. Ah, yes.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Well, what can you say about Kish? Well, you see, Kish has had to overcome many obstacles in his life.
Well,
Windows?
yeah. Salad.
A car door.
Don't forget salad.
Yeah, don't forget the salad. Shurikens, women.
There's always been two things that have been able to guide him through life.
His friends.
And Mr. Jack.
Mr. Jack Daniels.
But in all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, Chris is a hard worker.
But some would say he works harder with his friends.
Yeah. He's always been very dedicated
And
towards
devoted.
all of us. Yes. And he's always the first person to give you a ring. He's always the one on the end of the phone. And he's always there for you when you need him.
I mean, we ridicule him from occasions, as you might have gathered.
But actually, he is the centre of our group.
He is. And again, he's different names, different people. At the end of the day, he's a friend to all of us. And it's been our duty over the past few years to guide him in the right direction.
Sometimes misguided.
Sometimes physically,
Yeah, sometimes mentally.
but we're really, really overjoyed that through a bit of trial and error, we've finally managed to guide him to someone who we feel will take him in with loving care and look after him and nurture him and treasure him.
Shut
Puppy.
Yeah.
You are, sir. You are.
Sean, you will find in Chris one of the most dedicated and loving people you will ever meet. Oh yeah, and a 40% discount.
And when those nights are lonely, when our leader's working his heart out at work and you need something just to remind you of his there, we've got a little present for you. A final exhibit.
Who's got exhibit? Oh.
A final exhibit.
Just so, Sean, this is for you, which we'd like you to open now.
Just to remind you
Just
of
to remind
the
you
man
the,
of your
the
dreams.
stallion that you have
The
married
hunk.
today.
I knew it.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
What can you say, ladies and gentlemen?
what can you say about Chris?
Chris?
Can you please raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Townsend. And I think we